YouTube. And of course, I just went live, so nobody's watching. Like, this wasn't planned. Why would anybody be watching, right?
I'm a little
This is going to be anything like my last live stream. There's going to be way more people watching after I repost it than there are live. So, on that note, I guess I should let you all know what time it is. It's Thursday, March 6th, 2025. It's my stepsister's birthday, and I should have reached out to her today, and I didn't. It's crazy. I don't remember the so-called girlfriend's birthdays. Birthday. She only has one. I don't remember my mother's birthday. I don't remember either of my daughter's birthdays. But I always remember my oldest stepsister Cassie's birthday. It's March 6th. I don't know why I always remember that. Oh my God. Say it, Seja. Aren't you the guy in the Philippines who's been like following me forever? Yes, maybe? No? Am I confusing you with somebody else? I get confused easily like that. Anyway, stepsister's birthday. Didn't reach out to her. Haven't heard from her in probably over 20 years. And that is what it is. I was saying the time. It's 11:45 p.m. Malaysia. Okay, I remember you. Thanks for watching. Well, I didn't think anybody really paid attention to my channel anymore, so. This is gonna be a pretty shitty live stream, just saying. I'm leaving the Roadrunner bar in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm heading to a different karaoke bar up in North Central Phoenix called Bridget's Last Laugh, because I was going through my online banking and I just found out that they fraudulently charged me $40. And I tried to dispute the charge with my bank, Wells Fargo Bank, and my online banking app, and they wouldn't accept the report of a fraudulent charge when the automation or the website, whatever, the online banking app for Wells Fargo, it asked if I had tried to dispute it with the business, and I clicked no, and then it told me that I needed to do that. So it's a real inconvenience, because it's, as you're all going to see, it's a long drive from the area where I live, which isn't even where I'm at. Like, I'm in Scottsdale at Roadrunner Bar, which is the spot I like to go to on Sundays for karaoke, or sorry, Thursdays for karaoke, to Bridget's Last Laugh, which is in like North Central Phoenix. It's near the near the square, which is a ghetto neighborhood that existed for a long time near Cave Creek roads. And in Malaysia, I'm sure this means nothing to you, but and he's done watching. All right, whatever. Yeah, Cave Creek Road and Bell Road. And for what it's worth, the square is defined as the 1 mile square between Bell Road and Greenway Road, and between Cave Creek Road, which is 2400 East in that part of town, and 32nd Street. 2400 East, meaning it's where 24th Street would be if there was 24th Street up there, but there's not. It's Cave Creek Road. Anyway, I'm driving out of Old Town right now. Yeah, and I saw that charge come through. I get these email updates from Wells Fargo, and I saw that pop up, and I thought, okay, maybe that's just like, I've worked in bars before, and I've had debit and credit cards forever, and I know a lot of times, like, when a card is presented to put a tab on it, there will be a charge that is run, which is not the actual charge, but it's just to test and make sure that that card has available funds on it. Like they'll put a random charge of like this one is $40. That's a pretty fair amount, just to make sure. Hey, can this guy put a bar tab on this card so we're not wasting our time? But and I've seen those things pop up before, but usually when I check my online banking, you know, a few days later, that charge will be gone. And it will be replaced by whatever my bar tab was, which I think was like $12. Like, I don't drink that much myself, and I usually just buy cheap domestic draft beer. And I quit buying women drinks a long time ago. I know that's a good way to meet women and pick up women, and a lot of guys will do that. You know, they'll come up to attractive women and be like, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?" And then, you know, women order pricey drinks and guys pay for them. And to be fair, like, I know that works. I mean, the last time I recall buying a woman a drink like that, it was this young, attractive woman who was very scantily dressed and had an amazing body at the break room bar. This would have been during the pandemic, I want to say 2020. But she actually, you know, asked me to buy her a shot, and I was like, yeah, sure. Like, she was kind of flirting with me, and she was smoking hot and young, and then I bought her a shot of Hennessy. Boy, that's a stereotype if I ever heard one. An attractive black woman wants a shot of Hennessy. But anyway, bought her a shot of Hennessy, and I want to say, you know, less than an hour later, she was fucking my brains out in the back of my Benz. So I guess it worked. Maybe I should do that more often. But about an hour and 10 minutes later, the so-called girlfriend Priscilla was banging on the side of the Benz, pissed off. And I look back at that as a moment in my life where I could have really changed stuff. I could have told Priscilla that I'm really unhappy with her, and told the attractive woman whose name I don't remember whatsoever that, yeah, I'm just liking the way the last hour of our lives have been together, and let's do something. But of course, I don't remember what I did with her. I think she walked away. She straight up walked away. At the Holiday Inn over at 44th Street in McDowell. Had some guy coming to get her. As of course every attractive woman has some guy coming to get her. Shit, that's kind of what happened with me kind of recently. I don't even know that I've vlogged about that. I don't know, I might have vlogged about it. I was out at a karaoke bar in North Scottsdale. What I kind of want to go to right now, but I really need to address that $40 fraudulent charge that I got. Oh my God, I'm driving 82 miles per hour. I should slow my shit down. It is so easy to just drive retarded fast in this car because it didn't feel like I was even remotely speeding. Anyway, I just turned on my smart cruise control and adjusted it to that guy, and it locked in at 79. So I think I'll just let the car drive. I think I'm just going to let the car drive itself all the way to Cave Creek Road. That's probably for the best, because otherwise I'm going to look down and see I'm doing like 100 miles per hour and be shocked I'm going so fast. Anyway, if anybody's curious about the car, everything's great with the car. Love the car. Best thing ever. To be bluntly honest, this car is probably the only thing left in my life that brings me joy. And there's that. But anyway, yeah, I went out to sing karaoke. I don't know how many weeks ago this was. It was pretty recent though. I want to say like a month and a half ago ish. I went out to sing on an off night. So me singing on an off night probably after I started the job at Factor, because that's pretty much put a cap on me singing on not off nights, since I have to work every Friday and Saturday night. I had a friend message me, a female friend who I do find very attractive. This is so awesome. The car's steering itself, by the way. Like, no hands. This is the car doing this. Sorry, this technology is... Oh, the uppity bitch is telling me to keep my hands on the steering wheel. No, fuck you, car. Steer the car. Oh, whoa. It just acted like it wasn't going to steer the car. Okay, my hands are on the wheel. Are you going to steer the car? Thank you. I've read in... I don't know about read, but I've seen it mentioned on YouTube videos. Well, no, I probably read about it in Reddit as well. That part of the self-driving stuff with the Kia EV6 is a way to tell it to change lanes, and it'll change lanes for you. But I haven't yet figured out how that works. So I just kind of grab the wheel and then I change lanes and I take my hands back off the wheel and it does what it's doing right now, which is amazingly not hitting that minivan I just passed on the right. So, oh, we're struggling with the fucking temporary lanes. It almost drifted into the left lane. All right, let's get in this lane and maybe put my hands back on the wheel. All right, we got party lights headed south. Should probably slow my speed down a little bit since this is a construction zone, and yeah. Y'all can't see my screens on my car, and that's unfortunate. I should figure out some way to mount the phone so y'all can see that. But there's a screen, actually both screens. There's a screen in the center of the dash, a screen where a traditional instrument cluster would be. And both of them will show a little image of a speed limit sign. And from what I've read, it's a combination of pulling data from map databases like Google Maps with knowledge of where the speed limit is, and then also it uses the cameras at the front of the car and AI that recognizes speed limit signs, and then once you pass the speed limit sign, it displays it on the screens. So anyway, that both screens are telling me speed limit 55, which is surely due to the construction, because normally the speed limit on this freeway is 65. Phoenix does, well, Arizona does have a double fine thing if you get ticketed for speeding in a construction zone, and it's very, very pricey. I did get that ticket once a long time ago on the 60 in when it was under construction. It's probably Jesus, like 18 years ago, because I was in my CRX before Lily was born. Got that ticket, and I don't even really think I was going that fast, but whatever, like I was enough. I got a speed limit in a construction zone on the 60 in Tempe, and it was a ridiculously expensive ticket. And what I ended up doing was taking a driving class, and that was before they were commonly held online. And I'm sure I've mentioned this in my vlog before. I took the class, and the cop that did the class, like, it was a side hustle of his, and he was really cool and told me a lot of told the whole class a lot of very interesting things. Like, the one thing that's really stuck with me ever since is he said that the majority of his DUI stops were not him looking for somebody driving drunk, but it was a case of him pulling somebody over for driving at night with their headlights off. And then once he pulled them over, it was really fucking obvious they were drunk. I'm like, oh, I was so drunk you forgot to fucking turn on your headlights. Anyway, God, I got sidetracked thinking about that, didn't I? Also met a really hot chick at that class and got her number, and we went out on a date and never really had any contact with each other after that, because that's kind of how it is when I go out on a date with a woman that I didn't really know prior to us going out on a date. On that note, I nearly started a fucking bar fight going into Roadrunner tonight. I don't know, some guy came up to me that I didn't know and started fucking with me about my shoes being untied. And my shoes are often untied. Sometimes I don't bother to tie my shoes, and other times they come untied. It's not something I really concern myself with. And people often tell me, oh, you're going to trip. I have never once tripped as a result of my shoes being untied. And I've asked people, well, is this something that happens frequently to you? And I think in all the times, I'm talking hundreds of times of asking people about this, I think I've had one person tell me that yes, they've tripped over their untied shoelaces. Most everybody, when I ask them that question, just looks at me with this like totally bewildered face, like they don't understand the question I'm asking, which is really simple. Have you, as a result of untied shoes, ever tripped on your shoelaces? I've never seen anybody actually do it. And to be bluntly honest, I'm waiting for Velcro shoes to come back in fashion. I wore those through much of the 80s when they were in fashion. I absolutely loved them. I thought they were a huge improvement on shoes that use laces, and then they disappeared. I haven't really seen them since. I liked them a lot. I struggle with shoes being tied. A lot of times just I don't bother to fucking tie them. I think when I went out today, and I say today, like I don't think I left my apartment until probably 11 p.m. because I slept all day today because I was massively depressed and didn't really, I don't know, I just didn't have any reason to get out of bed. And that's a lot of my life. If I'm not getting up to go to work, I just have no motivation to get out of bed. Which is better than actively wanting it in my life, which is where it was before I got the car. So there's that. Anyway, I had the motivation to get up, and I thought I better just roll on that motivation and go out and get up. And so I just dressed myself as quickly as possible. I was trying to make myself look presentable. I shaved. Not that y'all can see that on this video, but I'm cleanly shaven and looking good to that end. By the way, it's midnight in Phoenix, Arizona right now. So it's no longer my stepsister's birthday. I missed the opportunity to maybe call her and out of the blue and wish her a happy birthday. You know, I've thought about doing this in years past. I've contacted my sister Chris and asked her if she has had Cassie's number, and she's like, yeah, I got it, and then she's given it to me, and I haven't done it because I'm a fucking idiot like that. But it's now Friday, March 7th, 2025, the day after my stepsister's birthday. Anyway, shoes. So yeah, and I got up and looked in the mirror, and I shaved, and I did my hair and trimmed my sideburns, like not sideburns, but just like I really need to get a haircut. My hair's kind of disheveled looking, and I was gonna do that. I was gonna do that yesterday. Yesterday meaning March 5th. Because even though it's technically March 7th and it's Friday, in my head it's still Thursday night, and so maybe yesterday would be Wednesday. I spent most of Wednesday, and I haven't vlogged about this either, I spent most of Wednesday with this woman named Natalie that I've met at work. I'm not sure if I mentioned her on my vlog at all. I find her very attractive. I like her a lot. Although I spent most of yesterday with her, and I genuinely feel like the gap between me being neurodivergent and her being neurotypical, and then also the gap in our IQs, I think it just might be too much for us to have any kind of intimate relationship, which is sad because I really like her and I think she really likes me. But yesterday was very taxing on me mentally, spending the day with her, and it probably wasn't the best thing for her either, although she did thank me for helping her with her electric car. There's that. Oh my god, comments. Hey, you're back. What's this from on Snapchat? So there's that. Oh my gosh, the comments came up and then they disappeared off my screen, so I couldn't see them. that's lame. But hey, I'm getting chats from Lily. Should probably message her and tell her I'm kind of close to her home. Actually, that's, the more I think about that, that's actually a really, really, really good idea. Although odds are she's going to say she doesn't want to go anywhere with me, so I should probably just keep live streaming and going over to Bridget's. Or I could go to a public EV charging station. Well, there's one I wanted to check out south of here at 40th Street and Union Hills, and I just blew my chance to do that because I should have got on the southbound 51 for that. Oh well. By the way, for those who are not familiar with Phoenix, I'm on the Loop 101 freeway on the north side of Phoenix, where it more or less follows where Beardsley Road used to be, heading westbound. And I do believe my next exit is Cave Creek Road. That's where I'm going. The car is practically driving itself right now. And for those who haven't been following my vlog, I leased a brand new car. I basically leased my dream car. It's a 2024 Kia EV6, light, long range, all-wheel drive. Love this thing. It's everything I had hoped it would be. And I just turned off the self-driving, so felt the regen brake kick in and put my foot on the accelerator so the car wouldn't rapidly slow down. I'm just following this to get off Cave Creek Road. There's a public charger just south of here that I've been wanting to check out, and I actually checked it out last week. I think it was last week. Yeah, actually, a week and maybe 2 days ago. A week and a day ago, something like that. Yeah, a week and a day. It was on a Wednesday. It's really bizarre. It was Clipper Creek chargers put in place by the power company. By the way, they're signed, but they absolutely didn't work at all. Which is what the review on PlugShare said they weren't going to work. So I don't know, wanted to check them out myself. I think I took some pictures and did a review on PlugShare. And the only other one that looked like it was worth checking out was over at the hospital near 40th Street in Cave Creek, in this part of town. Or sorry, 40th Street in Union Hills. I decided not to go there since that was not at all en route to Bridget's Last Laugh, which is where I'm going right now. Yeah, what are supposed to be the free chargers, which are apparently put in place by the power company. So usually, from what I understand, the free electric vehicle chargers that are put in place by the power company are there just to kind of encourage electric vehicle adoption, and just it's kind of a show for other people, hey, this isn't a thing. You could be getting free electricity for your electric car if you had one, and here it is. But these ones baffled me. In fact, I'm right by them. I may as well show them off to you. Just right by here. There's Subway. It's a shopping center near here. I think it's a shopping center here on the left. And if I turn left there, I end up overshooting it. So it's over here. That's actually been one of the things that's been keeping me going in spite of my intense depression, has been learning about public EV infrastructure. I'm very fascinated by that, and obviously it's something I use extensively. But yeah, here we have two of them. Put this one where you can see it, as opposed to where my charger can reach it. But as you see right there on the right, that yellow light, that's a Clipper Creek charger, and that yellow light indicates that it has power. And this one here, shaded. As you can see, there's another one right there. And you can kind of see the yellow light is on it. And these particular ones, there's a Clipper Creek on each side of the pole. So there's a total of 4. And all four of them have the yellow light on, but absolutely none of them worked. Like when I plugged my car into it, yellow light stayed on, it didn't do the handshake, it didn't start charging my car. And maybe that's been fixed, like, but I was there a week ago and there were comments or, you know, reviews, whatever you want to call them, on PlugShare regarding those from like a year and 2 years ago, saying that that's what they did. So if it's been like that for 2 years, I highly doubt it's going to change in the course of a week. So let's move on and go over to Bridges Last Laughed. Got to remember to get a hold of Lily, not my daughter Lily, but a woman I've been messaging. You know, her and I've been, we've actually went out one night and hung out, and that was pretty awesome, maybe about 2-3 months ago. But we chat pretty regularly. We were text messaging. Of course, that came to an end when my iPhone died, and I haven't given her the number to the Moto because I just really don't like people having the number to the Moto. But we chat on Snapchat a lot. I mean, it's awesome she invited me to go out to something with her this Friday, but it kind of hurts that she missed the memo. I'm sure I told her I work every Friday. It's like, well, yeah, sometimes your work schedule changes. I'm like, no, my work schedule at Factor never changes. I don't know where you got that idea. Oh, Grover's. All right, I'm not used to coming to Bridget's from this direction. The last time I came here, I passed it. So slow down and pay attention. Looking at signs on the side of the road sucks these days because they're just so blurry for me. And any chance I had of using my benefits at Factor to do something about my eyes has been missed because I missed the deadline to sign up for the benefits. The 1 month deadline. I didn't do anything of that. So I don't know, whatever I get by default, I got it. And anything that required me taking action on my part, I didn't get. Because I didn't take any action on my part. So I suck like that. All right, I'm here. I go inside. I just decided to come here and hurry because I gotta go to the bathroom. But yeah, go to the bathroom first, then message Lily, find out if she wants to actually hang out with me here. And if she does, I'll go back. I'll go back. Having trouble shutting off the car. Okay, it's off now. Average 3.2 miles per kilowatt hours on that drive. Pretty impressive considering it was mostly me hauling balls on the freeway. I regularly get this car to over 5 miles per kilowatt hour. But obviously that's not going to happen on the freeway. And I could explain why that is, but I really need to go in and use the bathroom. So, hey, thanks for watching.